Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here with a new mod map tour. This is Into the Woods. This is by David Merriman. It is 129.70 megabytes to download for all platforms. Yeah, let's go ahead and read the description and get into it. It says, welcome into the woods. It says 71 plots with 4 of them having fields. Added crop types, rye, millet, mustard, lavender, and poppy. Precision farming ready. Collectibles added to the map. A placed sawmill and BGA 1 megawatt, both can be purchased. Warehouse logistics to buy your building needs. So there you go. Very short and sweet to the point. It is a forestry map, as you can imagine. We take a look. Starting on new farmer mode, we own chunk 34, which has some forestry as well as a field on it, which is nice. And there's a lot of forestry plots around, a couple of fields dotted here and there. We'll kind of explore around here, and then what we'll do is we'll do a flyover to finish out. And what I like as well is there's some smaller plots in here as well. If you just wanted little bits of forestry, if you wanted to start from like scratch and just kind of start with one of those, you could easily do that. And again, you got rye, millet, mustard, lavender, poppy, new crop types for you. Crop calendar is going to be pretty standard. You just have obviously your new crop types in here as well, working with those. No animal pens starting off. There are contracts. I don't know if there's going to be field contracts or not, but there's at least the forestry ones. Available again is just that sawmill and the biogas plant. No owned productions. We do start with $100,000, but you can obviously change that nowadays to whatever you want. Starting equipment, we have an Agromaz plow, Farm Tech trailer, a Horse Credo power harrow, which hooks up to this guy right here to make it basically a direct drill seeder. And you can see this seeder does all your new crop types as well. Massey Ferguson MF7S tractor, Massey Ferguson harvester, which is going to harvest again all your new crops. And then you have a grain header, which also does all your new crops, so you have everything for that. And then you also have a header trailer for that as well. So pretty straightforward, and all of our stuff is parked right out here. What I am going to do, since we're at the vehicle shop, if we go back to the map here, right here, vehicle shop, I'm going to go ahead and just purchase us something to drive around real quick. This kind of seems just kind of fitting for this map, so let's just buy that real quick. And just tab over to it. Yep, you can see all that stuff is just kind of right at the store for you here. But yeah, vehicle shop right here. That kind of looked like where the repair trigger should be. Where's the repair trigger? Got some 3 charging stations back here. It might be inside, actually. Is that gate open or anything? Killed that person, it's fine. No, that isn't open. Where is the, oh, I know what's going on. That'll do it. Yep, that'll do it. I bet if we drive around now, there'll be something. Yep, there's the repair trigger right here. As you can repair, repaint, and sell your vehicles there. And the store trigger should just be right up front. Yep, right there. Perfect. Okay, and all of your starting equipment's there. We take a right first, just to dip over this way real quick. A lot of beautiful flowers, actually. I kind of like how they kind of disperse those. Nice wildflower setup. You got your logistics point here, where you can buy and sell stuff from. Further down the road as well, if we take a look, we have a fuel station with another electric charging station. But here's your logistics center with your sell point there. Up on the right-hand side, we have the Riverbends Springs animal dealer, and then we have Lime Station and a farmer's market sell point. And that's pretty much the main stuff. We'll drive up out over to where our field's at and take a look at the BGA as well. And then we'll kind of go from there, I think, and maybe end with a flyover. It's not too much to show off. You got your animal dealer right here. So again, you can loop all the way around this. It's going to be the same layout, setup, everything like that as Riverbend Springs. So nothing too crazy there. Got a little path here. Try not to murder anyone else today. You do have, it looks like is that a water point? I think that's just decorative. It doesn't have a water point listed there, so that's probably just decorative. Then we have a lime station. Sell point there for pallets at the farmer's market. Then you have your bulk sell point right there at the farmer's market as well. Then if we dip back this way, we're going to go up this road here. And kind of on the left-hand side after we get up around this way, kind of this on the left-hand side is all our land. I don't know if there's anything on the right-hand side. I can't remember. Let's take a look again. Oh, we're not quite there. Okay, yeah, so this little corner. So this stuff right up here around the field is mostly in a little bit on the other side of the road. So a little bit of these trees right here in this corner are going to be ours. And then all of this on the left-hand side is ours. And we got, looks like canola ready to harvest. And there's a tree right there, obviously, that I hit to make sure you guys saw it. It's a joke. I didn't do it intentionally. I just ran into it. It is what it is. But yeah, okay, moving on. We get in here. We have a lovely BGA setup, so you can do your BGA work, which is nice right next to your farm. You can buy this and all that good stuff as well. Now, I am not sure if we buy the land, we can't buy the land it's on, so we have to, I think, buy it from, we visit there. 1.5 million to buy the BGA. Now the sawmill, where is that sawmill at? Oh, it's up out over there. We buy the land that's on. No, we can't. So if I visit that, the sawmill here is 150,000 to buy, which I'm pretty sure, is that the same price as the standard? Yeah, 150,000. So it's just as buying that. This one's a little bit larger, to be fair. But I don't, in terms of production, it should be about the same, because it's just like they doubled the building up. So nothing too crazy there. But yeah, so quite nice. Got a couple big bunker silos and all that. Let's go ahead and do a quick flyover to take a look at things. Let's go to flight mode. Oop, nope, I didn't want to get back in there. There we go. It's a nice dense forest. All of these trees look very wood harvester friendly, which is nice. But you got your BGA here. Our main field here, which we own quite a bit of the trees out this way, so you could do some cutting down and make some extra money that way. You don't have any forestry equipment, which is actually kind of unique in a new farmer mode for a forestry map to not have any forestry equipment. You have everything for farming, and you have a field, to be fair. And you actually have the equipment to make your field bigger. You have a plow. So yeah, that's kind of nice, I guess, if you got all that stuff. But you'll need to do some tree harvesting if you want to expand anything, and it's going to be a little difficult to work around the edges of that because those trees are going right up to the edge. But yep, got your warehouse point again, as mentioned here. Fuel point up here, and we do have a little electric charging station right there. There it is. A little electric charging station down here as well. A lot of electric charging stations on this map. Yep, and that goes out off to the edge of the map. I'm not a big fan of the edge. It just looks really abrupt. I don't like maps that do that. I like them to have like a cliff at the edge or something, like something that makes it look more natural. Like it probably is that way over there. So I'm not a big fan of that. Up over here, we got another one of our fields. Fields are spread out, so even if you do contract work, you're not going to make a lot of money because they're not big fields, and you're going to have a lot of work to get out there and do that sort of work and things like that. So don't expect a ton of money from that. Another one over here. This edge is a little bit better because they kind of curve, so if you're down in here, you can't see that this is the edge, but then you get up here, and yeah, if you do any forestry on the edge of the map, it's going to make your map look weird, in my opinion. We do have another fuel point out here, which is kind of nice that there's more than one on the map. And there's also a nice little kind of water feature up over here. You can see this guy right here running up along here into the, or I guess down probably from this main area up here. Sawmill there. Gets a little bit wider as you get up here a little ways, and we have another field up over here. This is a beautiful little area here, but even like, I wouldn't want to farm here because it just looks abrupt. Those don't look like they're in the distance. They look like they're on another dadgum planet is what those look like. Like it just doesn't look good. And then, yeah, look, I just don't like it. I don't like it. Some of you may not care. It just really bothers me. It just seems like there should be more of an edge, you know? That's the only thing I have, I think, for feedback. Otherwise, map's pretty cool. If you wanted the nice basic forestry map, it's perfect with that. A little bit of farming mixed in there. But yeah, that's kind of what I got for you guys. That is the map. If you guys enjoyed this map tour, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel. And turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.